Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, welcome. My name is Jenny and this is our Houston Smith home. In today's video, we are going to hit up Lowe's. We're going to browse the garden center, look at some flowers and some planters. I'll show you the patio furniture that they have out, and we're just going to browse the store, see what we can find. Stick around to the end. As always, I'll do a haul. I'll show you what I picked up. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's go shopping. My Lowe's still had their hanging Boston ferns, 2 for $20. I got 2 of these a few weeks back and they are beautiful. I wanted to browse through the patio furniture. Now my store, in my opinion, doesn't have a ton out on display and it's a little bit cramped. So I was trying to show y'all what I could. This is the dining set that I have. Absolutely love it. I also have been eyeing this little 3-piece set. Do y'all ever, like when you go in, you gotta like straighten everything up, kind of like get everything looking good? Well, I love this little 3-piece set. I don't really have anywhere for it, but I think it is beautiful. This was pretty. I'm noticing a lot of blues in the summer decor this year. All over, everywhere I'm shopping, I'm seeing blues in the decor. I like to keep my furniture a little bit more neutral and then just add in the pops of color with the pillows and the rugs and the things like that. These were really pretty chairs. These are affordable. You could use them as an accent chair or even as a dining chair. The easiest way to cozy up your patio space is to add in these lights. I love these LED string lights. This is the Harbor Breeze brand, and we have some on our back deck, and I absolutely love them. Now, this was inside the store. When I was shopping, it was just right before Mother's Day, and so they had all these beautiful hydrangeas out for Mother's Day, and these pink blooms, they were huge. They were so pretty. Now, I've been watching this lady on Instagram, and she talks about like how to take care of your plants and stuff. She says these are just more like a patio type plant, not really the hydrangeas you would plant in your flower garden. So they're beautiful though. And she also said to pick them up when they look like this, even though you're tempted to get the fully bloomed ones. But she said you'll get a lot more time with the blooms if you go ahead and buy the ones that are not quite bloomed out yet. My store had quite a few outdoor rugs. I actually have this one under my outdoor dining set, but I could not quite get it in the right size that I needed. The size I have is a tiny bit too small, and I got the next size up, and it was a little bit too big. But I don't know about y'all, but I like to see rugs in person. It's very hard for me to order rugs online, so I appreciate that they have these hanging up here and that you can really get in here and see them. They have lots of really colorful ones, but they also have just some neutrals as well. And then my store also had a pretty good selection of the outdoor pillows. Again, kind of the same thing. They had lots of neutral ones. I actually picked up a couple of these for my outdoor patio. I love the fringes on there. And then they also had some colorful ones. I actually had gotten these last year. I just think they're really fun for summer. And the little pom-poms actually stayed on. I was impressed with that. Again, here's some more of those blues. They have some tropical prints. Just lots of fun throw pillows. It's also that time of year to be thinking about weed control. I don't know about y'all, but our weeds are thriving in my flower beds, and weed killer scares me, honestly. The ingredients and everything scares me about weed killer. I'm working with this brand Spruce over on Instagram this month. I'll be sharing more about that over there. They're going to be having a sale coming up, but I've already been trying it out, and y'all, it's very impressive. It works well. It's safe for use around people and pets if you use it as directed, and so far so good. So I'll be sharing when that sale is coming up, and you can follow me over on Instagram and see a little bit more about this. It only has like 9 ingredients, which makes me feel a lot better. I made my way out and started looking at the planters. Now, this is kind of like more of the inside area of the garden center, and they have a lot of the smaller planters, and they're more like of the ceramic, just really nice planters in here, and I just like to browse them. I feel like a lot of these you could use in different ways. Like you could use them inside as decor, use them outside, actually plant, because they do have the hole in them, but they had some really nice options out here, and I always just like to come out here and and browse. A lot of times they have a lot of smaller ones, but also they'll have the same style in different sizes. And we were talking about the decor, the colorful decor. If you like a pop of color, they had some really nice ones. I actually ended up picking this little guy up. I'm going to try to find some kind of like herb or something to plant in that one because it's not very big. And then they also had some really pretty baskets as well. And most of these baskets are plastic lined, so you can put your real plants down in there. But I just thought those were really pretty. And then also I had previously picked up this guy, using him already on my back patio, but I just thought he was really pretty and neutral. Now I made my way outside to like the larger planters. Now most of these, y'all, have a really heavy look to them, but they are not. These are all like lightweight, kind of like a plastic type material, easier to handle, but they definitely have that like heavy concrete look to them. They look very high end, but these are some really gorgeous options, especially if you're looking for something bigger, but you don't want to have to handle something super heavy. And kind of sticking with the same theme here, they had lots of neutral options, but also lots of pretty colors as well. I ended up grabbing one of these a couple of weeks ago when I was working on a patio refresh over on Instagram. Also, I really like this one. But y'all, if you follow me over there, you've already kind of seen my back patio. But I do have a whole patio makeover video coming soon here. I'm waiting on a couple of things to come in and a couple of things that I wanted to do out there. But stay tuned for that. It is coming. And as you can see, they have an entire section here of terracotta. I feel like terracotta is so classic. Just so, I mean, it's not going out of style. So they have all kinds of those. And then even deeper on into the garden center, they did have the actual heavy duty, I don't know what they're made out of, but you know, the heavy pots, like the, I don't know, I wouldn't say clay. What is this made out of? I don't know. Y'all tell me what I'm trying to think of the word here. But these are your heavy duty, huge pots are on out here in the garden center. Now I want to make my way into the flowers. I just get so excited to browse through here. Like, it makes me so happy to just walk through Lowe's on a pretty day, or any nursery, anything that has flowers. I can just walk through and just look at it, and it just makes my heart happy. It makes me feel good. So I just enjoyed some time here, just browsing, looking around, and just enjoying the time. I like to take a look at these planters and baskets and things that are already made up, like they already have an arrangement made up in them, and get some ideas from that. Then I can sort of go and find those flowers individually, and then find my own planters, or maybe things that I already have at home, and I can plant them in there. So I just sort of get the ideas from those already made up, and I just enjoy doing that. Now on this day, they had these hanging baskets, 2 for $15, $7.50 each. They were beautiful. I ended up picking up my mother 2 of these for Mother's Day. They don't do so well where I usually hang them, so I didn't even buy any for myself on this day, but I did get those for her. Not exactly sure if they will still be on sale, but you might could try your local store. Now here is like the herb section that I told you I was looking for something to plant in that small little planter. I was trying to find something that was like maybe a deterrent to insects, and also that was safe for my cat, because I was afraid my cat might get up there. All right, we're back home. I'm out on the front porch, and y'all, it just got so windy. It was beautiful this morning. Well, as you saw when I was filming at Lowe's, but it's gotten so windy and like really cloudy. I'm gonna have to check the weather and see what it's supposed to do. I wanted to show y'all real quick what I picked up. This is not everything I'm gonna be needing for the summer, but I just picked up a few things that I want to get started, and so I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I got. Okay, everything's already getting blown over. Now, I already had this Kimberly Queen fern, and I want to plant it, like repot it in a bigger pot. So I'm not sure if I want to just put it in something by itself or maybe mix it with some things. I'm gonna have to do some research because I'm not the best, I don't have the best green thumb, so I need to see like what will work well with that. But for over in front of my garage, I wanted to do some things that are good for full sun, and these say that they're good for full sun. Mandevilla, I'm not sure. But anyway, they're gorgeous. I just love those pink blooms. So I got a couple of those because I have a couple of planters over there. And then I just picked up a few other things. I know the lantanas always do good for me. And then I picked up these. I thought they were just really pretty. These bright pink colors are just catching my attention. And then I got these. They had some that were already blooming that I thought were really pretty. Y'all, flower prices are going up along with everything else. I've noticed that this year too. But I got all of this, and so we'll do another video where we'll plant everything. And then say hi to Ollie, y'all. Ollie, you say hello? Can you say hello? And then over here, I did get my mother 2 of these hanging baskets. Now, by the time y'all are seeing this video, the sale will probably be off. This was for Mother's Day, I think. But I got her 2 hanging baskets, 2 for $15. So great deal on those. And then I just got these out from my basement. They have some bulbs in them. And they were my grandmother's. They're caladiums, and they come out beautiful every year. So the red ones are my mother's, and the white ones are mine. I just set them out so we could start getting those watered and getting them out in the sunshine. Hopefully soon we will be getting everything planted. I almost forgot about a couple of things that are back here on the back patio. I actually meant to just bring this one back here, and the rest of these got taken too. But these potato vines, I always plant those just to kind of trail out of the front. Sweet potato vines, they usually do really good for me, and I just love that bright color of those. Got me a new pair of planting gloves. I needed those. I'm going to take those around on the front porch with the others. What I was going to show you, well, this one is one of the planters that I showed you there at Lowe's. Look, these are making a mess on my table. I'm going to have to move these, but they're beautiful. I don't know. I don't remember what these were called. Y'all know. Y'all are always so good at telling me what everything is. But I planted these a little while ago, and they are really thriving here, but they do make a little bit of a mess on my table, so I need to clean that up. Beautiful pot planter that I planted those in, and they are doing so good. And then I also did pick up one of these like little terracotta look planters, and I wanted to put something in it that I don't know, like some kind of herb or something. I don't really use them to cook with or anything, but this lemon thyme smelled so good, and I thought I could just plant that in there and maybe have it sitting out here. I was actually looking for some that was supposed to be good for like pest control, to keep the bugs away and stuff. I'm not sure if this one is or not. I need to look that up, but it smells amazing, and I just thought it'd be really pretty planted in there, and I thought I might like pair these together here. Not really sure. Like I said, I may end up having to move this one just because it makes a little bit of a mess on the table. Or I could just get out here every day and straighten it up. That's what I really need to do. I just wanted to show y'all these couple of extra little things that I had back here. That's it for today's video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me at Lowe's, browsing the beautiful flowers. We'll get to planting all these together pretty soon. Leave me all of your tips and tricks down in the comments for flowers, because I love flowers, but like I said, I'm not the best at them. My grandmother was so good, and I love them. I have a love for them, but I just don't know a lot about them. Y'all come back next week. I do upload a new video every Friday, and I will see y'all then. Bye.